Hey guys, so this is a project I wanted to share with you all for RISC-V microcontrollers and eventually RISC-V devices in general. So this is the RV boy I call the RISC-V boy. It's supposed to be, think Game Boy Advance, SNES era, Genesis era device. I wrote my own NES engine, SNES engine. And I thought, you know what, why not do your own console? So I started my own this little handheld console, and this actually stemmed from the Witchtronics library I did a while back where I wrote my own physics engine. That is on my channel, so you can kind of see, I kind of use that principle to get started on what I learned writing my own NES and SNES emulators. So it actually runs on the CH32V 307. It's a, RISC-V microcontroller. Running at 144 megahertz and 64 kilobytes of RAM, right? 256K flash. Now I could, because of the architecture of this device, you could actually take the RAM and increase the RAM from the flash and whatnot, but that didn't make sense in this case because I kind of need the large flash for the game and stuff, because as we'll see, this is an entire entire platform with a full map, right? So what I'm working right now is a scrolling camera, tile collision, enemies, collectibles, a health system, scene manager, and of course buffering and strip rendering on the hardware. So I'll start so you kind of see. So we have the controls here, A, B, X, Y, start, select, and redirectional buttons, no arrow, whatever. Yes, I could have used physical buttons, but I kind of wanted the modern look. I wanted that kind of modern touch. So this is multi-touch, right? So this character here is a little guy, and you'll see he has different states and stuff like that. So you start to look when he's in the idle state. You start to look. We are getting very good frame rate, and the background, it is full parallax. Full parallax background. You'll see when I stomp on the enemy here, we have the particle system. We have the full physics in terms of gravity and collision, and it is rigid body. So if you ever work with something like Box 2D or Ant Engine, you'll kind of recognize the physics, because I kind of use that for inspiration. And you see we get in the camera, so you could do like shaking and stuff like that. We have a lot of stuff here. We have gravity, jumping, the coyote, time, jump buffering, a lot of stuff. I really try to kind of push the microcontroller to its limits, and actually want to show you one enemy in particular, because we have different enemy types. Yeah, I like these guys. These guys will actually chase you. They will actually chase you no matter where you are. And you have lives, and this game is ready to just kind of demonstrate the the capabilities of the engine. So this is the RV tile engine, and the for the RV boy. So yeah, it's really fun to play. I'm really surprised at what you could do with that little RAM and no GPU or anything. This is pure CPU. So yeah, the RISC-V, the various of architecture fully, then maybe new, but could do a lot. So like I say, guys, a work in progress. I have a lot of stuff to do, so I can't really put as much time into it as I want. But this is the RV boy, and as soon as I get the CH32 H417, I'm actually looking at adding song that has to have any more overhead, because I kind of want to put MP3 song and the Helix MP3 library I want to use. Even though I could use some libraries with the floating point, because this microcontroller actually has a floating point engine on it. I kind of want the optimizations Helix library has, and to still take more RAM than I have now. Actually working also right now on getting this levels on an SD card. Or actually have this board here. I'm actually want to put everything on this board, based on this board, because with this board I get a SPI flash. It has the SD card here already. I already reverse engineered schematic because I couldn't find schematics, so that's the kind of they get I might link that on all. So I want to use this this board, but as this right now, I kind of really anxious for the the CH32H417, because then I'll get 2 cores, faster processor, more RAM, more flash, and I could really flesh out this device. So you create your map on your PC, using Tile. They could use Tile, standard Tile engine. I have a parser for the TMJ format, and you can convert it in a format the engine could use, right? This is full RGB 565 colors and stuff like that. You're really not limited at all, and it's really smooth, and really responsive. I have no issues. It's a fun little platform to play around with, and I will put it up on GitHub. It's just I already want to add sound and stuff, and probably do a GUI for the converter for when you do your maps in Tile and stuff, and make it into a nice open source engine. So a really lightweight open source engine. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. I really enjoyed working on this. It's a few years in the making. I just putting everything together. That took the time. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.